Hi queers, welcome back to the channel. My name is Corey and I'm real queer. Today we are finishing season 1 of Heated Rivalry. Now this show has been really fun to watch, and it's been really interesting to track Shane and Ilya's relationship and their personal struggles, as well as Scott and Kip. Last episode we saw at the end Scott and Kip or really Scott embracing Kip and showing the world, hey, I'm gay and this is my man. Which I think is very cute, very good. I don't know if y'all saw the video. Y'all saw me screaming and hollering. I had to process like a whole full day after that video because it was just like, this is good. Oh my god. And then a lot of you in the comments on YouTube and before that on Patreon have said that Scott and Kip are who the first book focuses on, and that's why the series is called Game Changer. This is Game Changers, because when it goes into the second book, it's Shane and Ilya, sort of their relationship before the Scott and Kip kiss, and then I guess after. I have pre-ordered the books, and I will be reading them after I'm done with this season, because I don't know, I want to just see what the differences are and sort of just get a more well-rounded vibe of the books, so that when we go into the show season 2, then I will have a better idea of what's going on. Or do I just like not read the books and just finish the entire show and then read the books after? Because I did that with Harry Potter in high school. My friend had all the books and movies because her and her mom were like Potterheads. And I remember she was like, okay, because I'd heard like, you know, people who watched the movie and then read the books, or I forgot what it was. It was like that's what it was. People who watched the movies after having read the books were fucking furious. But then it was like also people who watched the movie and then read the books were also furious because, you know, things were different, things were changed, things were left out, other things were changed or whatever. And, you know, I just asked her, I said, okay, what's going to piss me off the least? So we decided on I would watch all the movies first and then read the books, which it was more of a vibe of like, damn, I wish that this was in the movie, you know what I mean? As opposed to reading the books and be like, this isn't in the fucking movies, what the fuck, you know? I think it's doing it that way was better. I don't know if it'll be the same for this. I'm not saying that it will be, but I'm just like wondering. Let me know what y'all think. Like, did you guys think I should wait for? Because I read on Twitter that these two boys are signed on for 3 seasons. So I don't know if the show's gonna go for 3 or 4 or whatever, but maybe I'll wait until the entire series is done and then read the books. I don't know what's gonna maximize my viewing experience. So let me know what you guys think or what y'all did. Yeah, because the books are like really hard to find. Like I was on, I'm a gatekeep where I found 3 of the books. I have to gatekeep it. I'm so sorry, y'all. After I get mine in the mail, then I'll tell y'all where I got it from. But they didn't have all of them. I think that and there's like a Scott and Kip Christmas story, which I'm assuming is what that kiss was from, like what was based off of or adapted from. Because I read the synopsis of it and I was like, oh, this is just that, which is cool. And I really want to read that. They didn't have that one on there, and they didn't have another one of the series, another book from the series on the place that I'm thinking about. So hopefully they reprint him very soon with the success of this show. And I think they did reprint him. I think it was a vibe of like they were underestimating how many girls and gays were Funjoshi. So there are a lot. So, you know, there's that. But anyway, I've been having a lot of fun with this series. I think what I might do after this as well is a character ranking. And I was on tier list maker, which is like the primo source for character rankings. And I didn't see one for Heated Rivalry characters. I saw like a Heated Rivalry bingo card where it was like Shane gets angsty or like, stuff like that. And then I saw one that was like heated rivalry, hot moments, which, you know, I still remain that a lot of the story is getting lost in the horny of it all. A lot of the people who are watching this are like the horny sort of like outshining the actual story of these two gay men. That's fine, I guess. But a lot of reactions that I'm watching are like really into the horny of it all. Which is fine. Like, far be it for me to stop that from being your vibe. Like, I'm not saying that that's wrong. I'm not saying that like you should be doing that you're bad for doing that. Like, I'm all for it. Power to the people, power to the horny. I'm just like, oh, I'm paying attention to something different. and I watched a lot of like straight women, assumedly straight women, who are like doing that thing. This is not me talking shit. This is just what I've seen, what I've experienced, and like what my perception of it is. That's it. Because these people like do what you're gonna do, babe. But like I've seen a lot of like assumedly straight girls sort of do that thing where straight girls do with gay men, where like I call it the sort of equivalent of making two Ken dolls kiss each other. Like that's kind of the vibe with a lot of these reaction girlies, which is fine, like whatever, but like the infantilization of gay men will always be like a wild notion to me to experience. Like, oh, that's weird. We're like, I don't know, it's like it makes me feel like a lot of the straight girls think of us as like keychain labubus, but that's their prerogative. Yeah, just watching a lot of reactions to the show, reading a lot of articles about the show, how people are perceiving the show, like reading a lot of like stuff from hockey players, like out hockey players, either loving the show and being like, well, I wish that I had this when I was in the league, and then like cynicism as well, being like, well, that's not how it's gonna happen, this is not gonna like help, and like no straight hockey bros are watching this, and like just the discourse around the show is very interesting too, because whenever you sort of depict anything gay within an industry, a framework, an idea or ideal that is inherently male and hetero, whenever you inject gay into any of that, people freak out. They just freak out. Like, think of what happens with like Marvel. Whenever there's a gay anything in Marvel, people lose their shit. Like, I remember it was a whole conversation when Eternals came out, and there was like, I think his name is like Faustos, the black gay character in the movie, and he was just, it was just the most. It's like, do y'all think that these gay characters gonna be doing anal and they when they come on camera? Like, I what's the issue? It's just really weird stuff like that too. Anyway, I don't know, tangential, but yeah, it's just the discourse around the show is interesting because it's hockey, super male, super straight, super aggressive. But there is a wonderful book, and it's escaping me on the name, but it talks about the sort of idea that men can't be tender unless it's under extreme duress or violence. Like when you see photos of people during like World War II and they're like hugging their not classmates, but like fellow soldiers. I don't know if there's another word for that, but like they're hugging them and being tender, and it's because this person's dying, they're severely hurt, they're extreme duress. Like it's almost like you can only be tender with somebody if it's physically violent, right? Or men can only be tender with other men when it's physically violent, or we think of wrestling and boxing and whatever, like all that stuff. It just talks about this interesting sort of, and again, I'm gonna just ramble for like 10 seconds, we'll get back to it, but like this idea of like the physical only between two men only being okay when it's violent. There's whatever, all that to say, I forgot where I was going with that, that's crazy. all that to say, within the hockey space, within the hockey conversation, Heated Rivalry is starting those conversations and in the middle of discourse. Even in America, like we know Jordan Firstman, that actor on that show I Love LA, being like, well, this isn't how gay people have sex. And it's like, as if there's one way for people to have sex. Crazy notion. But you know, I've already said what that is. I think that he's mad that the gay thing being talked about in the zeitgeist at the moment isn't his character on I Love LA. It's these little Canadian gay boys. And I think he feels some type of way because his show is like, people, or you either like hate I Love LA or you're just like okay with it. You know what I mean? Which, you know, it sucks for all the people who worked on it, who sit there and write in that writer's room week after week. That sucks. I'm not going to say that that doesn't. Like, if I was in that position, I'd be upset too. But you know, that shows, the idea of that show's kind of ass. But you know, whatever. That's just my opinion. I don't gotta agree with that. But anyway, sorry, I've just been fucking rambling for like 1,000 minutes now. And I think what I'm doing is I'm just trying to stall watching this episode, because like after this episode we gotta wait. And I don't want to wait. And I will get back into Boots, because a lot of you are like, please, please, please finish Boots. Please, please, please. Also, Justice for Boots. Like, that's just a show that I did not want to see canceled, like, regardless of how I felt about it. Like, let the gay people have their things. But, you know, but it's just kind of that vibe of like, and I need to be better about this too. I just need to watch all the gay stuff. I just need to support all the gay stuff, because like, there's not enough of it out there that I can pick and choose what to watch. You kind of have to show up for it, which is in this crucial juncture where they're ripping gay people off of TV and film all around Hollywood. Like, you just have to show up. So I'm going to try to be better about that, because it's just, you know, if I ever want to have something on TV or a film, like, I have to support the gay stuff before me so we can continue to get gay stuff. So I'll try to be better about that, y'all. Even the really sad stuff that I don't want to watch, because I still haven't seen Moonlight. So let me know if you guys want me to watch that for the channel, because I absolutely will. And y'all are going to see me fucking boohoo and sob on camera, because that movie is super close to my actual real lived life experience, which is why I've been avoiding it for so long. And a lot of other black gays who I know are like, yeah, I'm not gonna watch that. So who knows? Maybe I'll do that in the new year. Let me know if you guys want to see that, and I will absolutely do that, because I do want to see it. Okay, y'all. I'm just like, I don't want it to be over. I'm going to watch Heated Rivalry Season 1, Episode 6, The Cottage. Let's watch.
A few weeks ago, I achieved my lifelong dream, but something else happened that night.
Yes, it did.
Came out as gay in a ridiculously public way. Fans have been sending me messages telling me how much it meant to them for me to come out. When I was a teenager, I realized that I may be that thing that hockey players like to throw around as an insult.
Work.
Thankfully, I found the person who changes everything.
Work.
So I share this honor with my teammates and my coaches, but I also share it with you, Kip. You have made me better in every conceivable way.
Why is the show not about them? No shade. Sweet. Just perfect. So cute. Okay, let's watch this, girl. We go get into now, chat, with these two gay boys. Y'all gonna talk to each other or just drive in silence the entire way up there?
I think you're gonna like the cottage. It's relaxing.
Is that what we're going to do?
I hope so.
I
would like to relax with you.
Work.
For once.
Thank you. You know what, Shane? I fuck with you this episode.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you, Ilya. That was sweet.
The cottage is super private, so you don't need to worry about anything.
Not even your parents?
No. I told them I was on a silent retreat, like a meditation.
I'm going to one of those in the new year for work, so let's see how that works out. I might try to vlog too. Wouldn't that be crazy if I vlog from that? Anyway. Okay, cute. Okay, thank you. Can please, just some sweet stuff. I love this continuous shot that we're seeing.
Your real estate fetish really paid off, huh?
I didn't buy this. I had it built.
Oh, I know.
I can give you a tour if you'd like, or I could make us some lunch. There's plenty of food.
I mean, I think we both know what he wants from you, Shane.
Wait, it's been a while, so I might not last long.
Oh.
Yes, same, but we have 2 weeks.
You haven't been with anyone lately?
Oh.
Hollander is not a big deal, okay?
Yeah, but it's been...
Once, yes, I know. So can we fuck now, please?
I haven't either. Not since the last time. I have an idea. For the next 2 weeks, let's just be honest with each other.
Oh.
What we actually think and maybe how we really feel.
Okay.
I will do anything if it will make you touch my dick right now. And then we'll need what do you call, an ensuite bedroom.
There's only one with an ensuite. Yeah, it's fine.
These tracking camera shots are really, really, really good.
This room isn't available to the guests. I'm sorry, sir. We'd really like to accommodate.
Not the role play.
I'm just a bellboy. You can't treat the staff like this,
Oh, I think I know how the staff likes to be treated after you leave. No.
Totally. Like, all the wildlife is gonna see us, babe.
Why are you making so many burgers?
The recipe was for 8, so
Okay, you cut it in half.
leave me alone.
No.
I'm loving this episode so far, y'all.
I know your mother is Japanese or something. Probably where you get your looks.
Half of them, yeah.
Huh.
My parents are great.
Do they know?
No,
Would they not be good about it?
I don't know. We haven't talked about it.
Ho, is we gonna have a coming out scene too? Bitch, don't play with me. Cause why would they have anyway? We gonna wait, Corey. Just wait. Just watch it.
It was just Rose. You're not jealous, are you?
No.
I think girl.
I'm gay.
You're not so gay you can fuck Rose Landry.
Oh my god. It was like twice. And both times were complete disaster.
What the fuck was that?
Same, Ilya.
I'm sorry about your family. Even if they suck, you must miss them.
My mother didn't suck.
How did she die?
She accidentally swallowed the whole bottle of pills.
How old were you?
Okay.
12.
That is crazy.
I found her.
That I hate that for him. Jesus. That was interesting, by the way. We'll talk about it at the end.
Good morning.
Good morning. I like you.
I like you too.
This cute, idyllic scenery.
Oh, fuck, it's Hayden. He just had a baby. I haven't talked to him in weeks. You're a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, the pics are cute. My mom's on the other line. I'm just get rid of her, okay?
I won't touch you, but if you get hard...
I won't get hard.
Okay, so no problem then.
Yeah, he's great.
You gays are never gonna see the pearly gates.
Because you like to be bad.
That's not what this is. Maybe it was at first, but not now and not for a long time.
Like, for a long time.
Be fine. And it would be for the passport.
It'd be actually perfect. But Shane's like, but you have sex with her sometimes.
I have this problem.
What's the problem?
He's in love with you, bitch.
I like women, yes.
Yeah, I know.
But I am always thinking about this slow fucking hockey player with beautiful freckles. It's a terrible problem, huh?
Do you want that problem to go away?
I don't ever want that problem to ever go away.
Don't marry Svetlana. We can figure something else out, okay?
Shane?
Okay.
Was this part one of the I love you conversation?
I have another idea.
Shane.
What if you played in Ottawa? First off, super close by. And maybe we could start to change the narrative a bit. They're not rookies anymore. They're younger guys coming in, frothing at the mouth. Let them hate each other. And we're only 2 hours apart, and we start a charity, something that, you know, we both care about. And we tell the press and everyone that by working on this cause that we both love.
And we like sucking each other's dicks.
It's a great idea. It's a great idea.
And then if people saw us out in public or whatever, it wouldn't be so fucking crazy. One day when we both retire, we could be together. For real.
He's like, it's only you.
And is that what you want? To be together?
So much it scares me.
I love you.
There it is.
Holy shit. I love you too.
Like, clearly. Come on. It's been like 9 years, y'all. Like, what are we?
Fuck off.
Oh my God, I love you so much.
That's been clear. I'm glad that you both are there now. But, girl, we've all been there since episode, what, 2? Like, girl. And it's interesting contrasting this against the Scott and Kip of it all, too.
Does it fucking kill you too?
What do you want?
Perfect place to tell your lover that you love him, by the way. This crazy fucking retreat way out in the boonies. You know what I mean? 2 weeks of this, I would be like, I don't want to leave, actually.
What was your mother's name?
Irina. Why?
Whenever I hear that name, I just think of that little girl, the girl from Twilight that got sent sick to Voturi on the Cullens. Remember her, Irina?
We could start a hockey school, like a summer camp for kids, and give the money away to mental health organizations, suicide prevention.
Oh my God. Oh.
She would have loved you.
Like, he is just a sweet cinnamon roll of a human being.
Like I love you.
Thank you, Heated Rivalry, for this episode.
Say it again in Russian, please.
Yeah. Тебя люблю. Give me a kiss.
You're cold. Do you want pasta from last night or hot dogs?
Hot dogs.
Okay, they're gonna have to defrost a bit.
Do we have a little time? No?
Oh, 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 oh.
Oh, fuck.
Do you want me to?
Nah.
That was crazy. Oh, no. He up out of there. He up out of there. No. Why did they do that? Oh, that was crazy. I love the shot of Ilya in the background, too. The cinematography is great in this show, by the way.
What the fuck am I supposed to do? We should go talk to him.
Like, you know.
This is my fucking nightmare.
Then maybe it's time to wake up, yes?
Work. At least he's not pushing him away.
Maybe he didn't even know this.
Ilya.
Do you want me to come with you?
Would you?
Of course.
Oh, I was like, remember I was like, is this gonna have a coming out scene? Girl. How intense. Okay.
That is not gonna help.
Little slutty little
Oh, they don't know I play for Boston.
T. The acting. The sort of relaxing and tensing. Come on, actors. This is what happens when you stop casting the same two people and cast actors. You know what I mean? They're taking it. They're taking it.
Me, Shane.
Not it's me.
I left my charger at your place, and it's the old one that fits into my phone, and all the other chargers we have are newer, so...
Okay, so he didn't tell the mom. Okay, got it.
Sorry, you shouldn't have found out that way.
Found out what, exactly?
I'm gay. I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner. Yeah, and this is Ilya Rosanov, but you already know that.
Right.
He's visiting, and we're,
Lovers.
No, Ilya, that's gross.
You hate him.
No, I actually, I love him.
Work.
I think we thought maybe you were gay.
We both know you pretty well, Shane. When did this happen?
The first time you met him?
Since our, rookie season.
Summer before.
The summer before.
So you've been in love since...
No,
Oh,
no.
No.
Girl hooking up, hunching.
Lovers.
Okay, no one is allowed to use that word again.
I would love a drink.
Same girl.
So is your plan to, what, just keep doing this in secret until you both retire, or...
Mm.
Probably yes.
Oh, no, that's sad.
Mm.
Ilya, I gotta say, I'm surprised. You have such a reputation as a ladies' man.
I have only been in love with one person.
Same here. Only one.
Okay, this is cute.
Just...
No mom wants to watch her son have to love like this in secret. You know what I mean? I'd be tortured as a parent. Not that he's gay, but that he'd have to hide.
I need you to know that I did really try. I just can't help it.
Look at me. Look at me. I'm sorry that I made you feel like you couldn't tell me.
I think that's probably the worst part, right, for a parent.
I'm so proud of you. Please forgive me.
Love it. Love.
I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
All right, what's the plan?
We just want a future. I don't know.
You would leave Boston for Shane?
Yes.
Mom?
Loyalty's important.
He's trying to be loyal to me.
Shane.
Okay, I'm just freaking out. I'll be okay in a second.
Hey. We're good here. My family is here. Your boyfriend is here.
Cute.
My boyfriend?
Gay. Gay.
I think so, probably.
Since rookie season.
Summer before. Pick up beer in town.
Please text.
Why? We'll just be there around 5.
Please text. We'll text.
Yeah, girl.
Thank you.
Drive safely. I love you.
Love you.
Cute. Oh. Ah. Cute. And am I gonna watch this whole outro? I am. So that was episode 6 of Heated Rivalry. So a lot. A lot. Well, first things first, I forgot to do this in the intro, so if you stuck around to this point, you're getting a little treat. But yeah, here are the socks I was talking about. Episode 3. So they're not exactly the same socks that Kip Gates gave Scott, because I believe those bananas on those socks were peeled, but same idea. Blue, navy blue socks with bananas on them. And I bought these or were these bought for me? I don't remember where I got these from. But as soon as I saw episode 3, I'm like, oh, I have those same type of socks. And maybe I'll do what Scott does and I'll wear them every time I react to a Heated Rivalry episode. That'll be fun. I think that'll be fun. I just have to put them somewhere where I can see them to remember. Or maybe I'll make a note somewhere. But episode 6 was everything I needed in a season finale. Let's talk about it. So I loved, first of all, the contrast between Kip and Scott and Shane and Ilya, with how Scott and Kip are now able to be openly happy about their relationship and sort of all their stuff, while Shane and Ilya are sort of being happy outside of the public eye in seclusion, right? It's just a different type of vibe, and it just kind of just shows you the direct parallels, but also sort of like contrasts within the two couples. And it's really interesting, and we see that throughout the episode too, which is really good. I really feel like that really tied together the Shane and Ilya story as reflected off of Scott and Kip's. I really like that. Also, I noticed too, like there weren't any crazy graphic sex scenes, because much like with a lot of relationships, like obviously the beginning is hot and heavy, but as you grow, as you connect more, as you learn more about each other, as you just sort of like move more into a relationship style, you start to get know more of the person, and it's more sort of focused on connection in that way. And the sex is still happening, obviously, but like there's more communication, there's more of a getting to know each other, there's more of a growing together that's happening. And we see that with Shane and Ilya. And even the editing here is good too. It's like there's the connection, which is the entry point to, you know, the sex that they're having, but it sort of ends there because the connection is what we're looking for, right? We saw them being sort of like sexually compatible, and we saw the connection as it pertains to them having sex early episodes, but now the connection happens obviously both within the sex, but also they're talking to each other more, so there's more time and more focus on that, on the conversations, on the stuff that we're learning about each other and the stuff that they're learning about each other. You know what I mean? It's really well done. And because they were just banging it out all the other episodes, when we get here, we're like, oh, they're actually talking. The most of the episode is just them talking, and we're getting exposition, of course, but we're getting the connection within there, which I think is interesting and done very well. Okay, so one of the big bombshells of this episode was Ilya's mom, Irina. She obviously died by suicide, and he found her, and she was his favorite person. And that actually puts so much more into perspective, I think, for everybody watching. I'll just speak for myself, because like even just the idea of a young person losing a parent that young and being sort of like really connected to that parent, and then whoever is left, you're sort of losing your ally, right? Because, you know, he talks about how his mom was very sad and the dad wasn't very supportive, and beat her down for her only to sort of like be gone, and the dad shift all that energy onto Ilya. And then, you know, his brother also lost his mom, and not having someone there to care for or to help process it, because they're all three men who are just not actually in touch with their emotions and not processing. And I think that's what sort of grows the resentment between them, because they only have each other, but they don't really have each other. So that sort of recontextualizes it for me, because it sort of went from Ilya's dad beating Irina, his mom, down to like sort of him shifting the energy to him, and sort of he lived with it in a very specific way that I don't think that his brother has, because we saw him sort of partying and being wild and sort of like whatever, and you know, we saw him sort of settle down and then like have a child and sort of family, and it's like, well, I need so much from you, but I resent you for it. Wasn't even really much connection there to begin with. Very, very interesting, very awful sort of vibe Ilya's family has, in contrast to Shane's family, who's, I mean, dad is super like himbo, like, I like everything, I'm having fun. The mom's being like, step and repeat, what's her name? Kris Jenner momager. It's just a very interesting contrast between the both families, which I find very tasty. And then Shane, I wrote down here too, Shane having the gay bisexual conversation, which I thought, like, when they're on the couch and he's like, why would you don't marry Svetlana? Like, let's figure anything else out. I said, was this the I love you conversation? And it was, because he's like, does not want to see Ilya with anybody else. Like, I was like, oh, he's like stupid in love, which I thought was cute. I thought that was very, 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 very cute. I really enjoyed that. And then, jumping back a little bit to the Scott and Kip conversation, because I wrote this down here, just sort of like the journey for Shane and Ilya has been treacherous, because obviously their communication issues, their positions in the league, who they are as people, and all that stuff. We're taking that all into account. We're gonna be fair, but their journey has been very hard, very tumultuous, very tepid, very furtive, just very difficult. Whereas Kip and Scott, relatively easy. Like, of course, they had the whole roadblock of Scott being closet and having to do with that, and I think both of them dealt with it in different ways. But Scott was like, I'm close to retiring, I'm actually okay if we're good, actually I'm good to come out and have my man. But for Shane and Ilya, they're so sort of like early to mid-career that it just felt like a larger struggle for them, in addition to their lack of communication, right? And as we see here, they're communicating at the end. Shane's like, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, I want this, we're gonna do that, and that's how it's gonna be good. Like, just this sort of being on the same page, and Shane even inviting in, hey, for this 2 weeks, like, let's not lie to each other, let's just actually cut the shit, which ended up fucking being beneficial. Which is like, yeah, duh, bitch, talk to each other. What are we talking about? You can be inside me, but you can't, like, tell me the truth. What are we talking about? That's always been my thing. Quick tangent. That's always been my thing too. Whenever any of my like gay male friends talk about like their partners or the people that they're dating, and they're like, I don't know how to tell him this thing. And you're like, okay, fair. The truth is hard. There's no way around it. I get it. But I kind of feel like if you're sexually active with someone and you are in a relationship with them, or at the very least dating them, I don't think that it's weird to tell the truth. I think that like you're connecting in so many other ways, the physical and the mental, but like I never understood that. But maybe that's just me. So a lot of what Shane was proposing happened, right? Opening up the hockey school, giving the proceeds to a mental health charity in honor of Ilya's mom. That is not only so sweet and so thoughtful, and another way for them to hang out together and to be seen in public together, but it is also just something so purely thoughtful and sweet from Shane. Like, Ilya opened up to him and he went, okay, you have no one else in your corner who is even thinking about your mom in that way, even trying to memorialize her or do any of these things. I can do this, we can do this. It'll be doubly beneficial, and it's an actual great cause. Like, we have to care about stuff too, which, novel idea, right? But it beautifully done, so sweet. And I feel like a lot of this episode was, to me at least, paying me back for watching them both be annoying at the beginning and dealing with their shit. And like, whatever, they have all their shit, whatever. It's valid that they were feeling and dealing the way that they were. We got to see the journey. The show wouldn't be a show if they were all happy and copacetic at the beginning. I understand that. I'm just saying, watching it was like, over 6 or 7 years, y'all. But this was a great cherry on top. And I also really, really was gagged at his dad finding him halfway to Bangtown in the house. That was funny. I appreciated that he didn't tell his mom, and that he did not tell his mom that what he saw. MVP. Dad is the MVP. The dads in the show are great, except for Ilya's dad. No shade. Kip's dad is great, and Shane's dad's great. And then the mom sort of apologizing to Shane for maybe making him feel like he could not come out to her earlier or at any point was very, 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 very good. Very good. Because it doesn't, in the whole coming out of it all, it doesn't sort of do that thing sometimes of like, why didn't you tell me? Oh, I just feel like, it doesn't center her or her feelings in the center. It sort of shifts the frame of focus into like, if I did anything that made you feel like you couldn't be entirely who you are, I am sorry, and I need to do better. I need to do way better, because it sort of refocuses that on you as a parent not having your child be able to come to you, rather than like blaming your child for not coming to you, making it about yourself and how you feel about the situation, rather than examining if your action or inaction in some cases led to the late discovery and the sort of preceding turmoil or pain or whatever, right? It's very interesting that was done that way. I love when it's done that way. I love when the parents are like, oh, I need to be a better person. Like, you're fine. Like, you're perfect. It's me. Like, you should have been able to tell me, like, what am I doing that made you feel like you couldn't? Your parent. Love that. Always will be down for that type of coming out. I sort of kind of wish that's, and this is the problem with women writing queer stuff, because in Love, Simon, or Simon versus the Homo Sapien Agenda, the book, which I kind of feel like they kept that name for the movie. It's long, but it's kind of everything. Simon's mom, in the film at least, and a little bit in the book too, sort of left him to his own devices. Sort of did the therapy thing of like, you're great, there's nothing wrong with you, and then like left. There was no, I don't know, there was just like, it lacked something. And I don't know if I'm just like a gay kid, or if the gay kid in me is recognizing something missing that is important, crucial, because whenever it's mom and son, mom gay son, that relationship is so important. And the depiction of the coming out is very, I don't want to say important because that's not the word, but it's very I think important's fine. I think it's very important to, if you're going to portray it in positive light, get it right. And in Love, Simon, they sort of just feel like he had no one at the end. It was kind of weird. I have to rewatch that movie, but I kind of feel like, I remember his friends like dipped, his like dad was avoiding him, and his mom was like, you're great, and like now you can just be who you are, and then she like kind of left. Anyway, jumping back off that tangent, this was done with his mom very well. The entire scene with his, or the entire chunk that we spent there with Shane's parents was good too. And I really enjoyed it because it was just sort of like a depiction of everybody assembling around Shane in this moment, right? His parents and his boyfriend. Love that name drop, by the way. That was really important. And I think it was also important for Ilya to see parents being supportive, because, you know, dad's gone, mom's gone, brother hates him, and, you know, all he really has in Russia is Svetlana. So him being sort of somewhere where people are acknowledging him and also like him, really good. And I really love the plan for him to play for Ottawa and be closer to Shane. Really love that. I mean, overall, this episode was really great. It was a great culmination of the 5 episodes that we've seen before, and sort of the ending of them sort of like riding off into the sunset sort of gave hope. And speaking of sunset, I don't know if this was intentional or if this was just my sort of reading into it, but I remember in the episode prior, episode 5, when they were playing at the All-Star game, after Shane told Ilya that he and Rose are not together anymore, there was a moment on the beach where they sort of had come back together and both stopped being annoying, and they met on the beach during the sunset. And I was like, okay, cool, like the sun is setting on sort of like this furtive, tumultuous past between these two, as they both now are going to acknowledge that they like each other and sort of move into whatever relationships they're going to have. And in this episode where Ilya is watching the sun rise and Shane comes to join him, I saw that as the sun rising on sort of this next phase in their relationship, as a hopeful sort of like beacon for them too. And then at the end, they ride off, into sort of like not the sunset, but like a sunny sort of open road, sort of like open to possibilities. I thought that imagery and that sort of symbolism was really, really interesting and cute. And I loved this episode very much. Very, very much. Episode 5 will always be, so, okay, if I had to rate, okay, maybe that's a separate video. Maybe a separate video is character rankings and then rating the episodes. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe we'll just write that down before I forget. Ranking characters and episodes. And so I guess it just begs the question, what do I want to see for season 2? I want to see more of Scott and Kip. Duh. Like, I really want to see where they are in their relationship, sort of how the public's perceiving them, and sort of like what stuff that they get into post coming out in retirement. I'm assuming Scott's retiring. And then I would love to see crosses with Shane, Ilya, Scott, and Kip, and them sort of become maybe friends and get an episode where they hang out and like do stuff. Like, that'd be cool too, and have hijinks and stuff. That'd be cool. I want to see sort of moving into the charities in the camp. Like, I would love to see more of that. I would love to see an episode, honestly, of Shane and Ilya running that summer camp. Like, that would be so fun. And then maybe they're helping a little gay kid being bullied, or like whatever the fuck. Like, give us some cute shit like that. I don't want to write these episodes for them. But you know what I mean? Like, I just want to see more of the next phase in their relationship, where they live 2 hours away from each other and they're trying to make the charities and the summer camps and playing on those teams and all that stuff work as well. I would love to see that. That's what I want to see. I want to see the mom take a little bit of a step back from the momager of it all and just be a mom. We saw a lot of that this episode, which I was grateful for, but we need to have her reel back a little bit more. I also want to see Svetlana more in Canada, being crazy, hanging out, and just kind of having fun. I want to see more of Rose. I would love to see a Shane, Ilya, Svetlana, Rose night out on the town. That could be fun. Just more stuff with the domesticity boyfriends. More with the boyfriends. I want to see and hear more about their philosophies as it pertains to the type of relationship they want to have. I want to see what conflict comes up and how they deal with it. I want to see sort of like what the parents' involvement is in their relationship, because now that they know, like, what are they thinking or saying or doing to either help or to hinder. Like, I want to see more of that. But who's to tell? Allegedly they're going to start filming summer of next year, which is so annoying to me, but excuse me, that's whatever. I want both of these actors too to do more stuff. Like, I want them to be big. Like, I would love, I mean, I hate that this is like the barometer now, but like, I would love them to do like maybe some Marvel and DC stuff, or honestly fun indie stuff, because their actual no shade to anybody who's in Marvel past, present, or future, but like they're actors, you know, they're acting. So I would love to see them in some stuff that sort of lets them play and sort of show more of their theatrical prowess, you know, as it were. Down for that. Would love to see that. Yeah, that's what I want for season 2. And you guys let me know. I am planning on doing a character ranking right after I film this. And I have to make it. I'll try to find one, and then I'm going to do a character or episode ranking too, maybe in the same video. And I don't know if I'm going to make that a Patreon exclusive or maybe post it on Patreon and then later post it on YouTube. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I'll decide later. But yeah, this show has absolutely ruined my life for 6 weeks, and I wouldn't have it any other way actually, or 5 weeks because the first 2 episodes released together. I wouldn't have it any other way, and I am waiting with bated breath on the season 2 announcement. I think in between then we're gonna have Interview with the Vampire season 3, or The Vampire Lestat, which I think they're gonna call it, and then we're gonna have Heartstopper. I believe one of you, I don't know if it's on Patreon or YouTube, had said that it gave me the rundown of the schedule, and then we're gonna have Adults and overcompensating season 2, which I'm very excited about, by the way. I just rewatched season 1 and I was like, wait, this show is so good. Same thing about Adults, like both, the ensemble shows are really killing it right now. I really want a black one. I think that would go off, or like some type of ethnic one would be cute. But you know, you will, you know, whatever. But all that stuff is happening in 2026. So I'm excited about that, to watch those shows. And I think all those shows are weekly. So, I mean, that's fine. Like the weekly stuff gives me time to absorb and to sort of like process the episodes. And you know, I grew up watching TV where everything was weekly anyway. So it's fine. It'll be a return to normalcy, but I'm excited for all this new gay shit. Like I truly am. And yeah, let me hurry and get this up because I'm just rambling at this point. Thank you so much for the support. If you're watching this on Patreon, thank you. Can't thank y'all enough. If you're watching this on YouTube, full unedited early reactions to all the stuff I watch on YouTube are available. Consider joining. It's fun. We're having a time. I love sort of like yapping in the comments. I think this is going to be all for me. I think what I'm going to do too is I'm going to finish Boots at maybe early next week into the new year to finish that off for you guys. And then I'm going to start doing a few video essays. I have like 2 or 3 that I have banked up that I have to edit and put together for you all, but I think that's what I'll start doing. And then a couple movies here or there. I'll keep it semi-consistent to sort of whenever I can get some time for my uber demanding job to do so, but I'll keep it semi-consistent for you casual viewers, just so you know. And then Patreon will be where I put most of my vlogs and stuff, because I'm vlogging now. Chaotic as hell. They're chaotic, but they're up there. Yeah, I don't know. I have to make a plan for the 2026 YouTube, because I do want to keep watching gay stuff with y'all, because it is fun, and it just helps me watch stuff, because I'm not really someone who, like, I have a whole list of movies and TV shows as soon as I watch, and I'm just like, I'll get to them. But like doing YouTube helps me actively watch it, which I appreciate, because I can't watch stuff with friends, because obviously we all have different schedules and stuff like that, and I'm not waiting. Like I let everybody know, like, hey y'all, I'm fully gonna watch this. Like, because me and my friend tried to watch during the pandemic. Me and my friend tried to watch Love Is Blind when that first came out, because we were like, this is a crazy idea for a reality show. Let's watch it before it gets super popular and everybody that gets on it is like trying to grow Instagram followers, because that's what happens with all reality TV now. But we were like, yeah, let's watch it early so we can get the purest sort of version of it before it gets mainstream and crazy. And that came out weekly on Netflix, which we were annoyed about because we were like, just give it all to us. But I remember I watched like 3 episodes in between when we were going to see each other. And I told her, I was like, hey, I'm watching these episodes, girl, because you're taking forever and I'm not doing anything. I'm watching these episodes. And she was chill. Like most people that I know are chill about it, but I know that, you know, some people aren't. Some people are like angry that you watch some without them. And it's like, well, girl, if our schedules don't match up, I can't wait that long to watch this show, especially when I don't have anything else going on. I'm like, also, it was the pandemica. So it was also just the vibe of like, girl, you're working a lot. And that's fine. But like, girl, I'm at home. I'm like getting this little COVID check. I'm watching the show. There's nothing else going on. So this channel just helps me watch TV. I did say I was going to leave, huh? Okay, so that's it. Heated Rivalry has been a fun, wild ride. Cannot wait for season 2. I will be finishing Boots and getting into other stuff on the channel. So, you know, like, comment, subscribe, share, do what y'all need to do to be a part of the queer agenda, because the queer agenda is just being gay and messy. So at least that's what it is over here. So thank you all so much for the support. And as always, I will talk to you all in the next one. Bye.